I was born a few years after the Brown versus Board of Education case was decided. I was fortunate to live my life at a time when I could have opportunities that my parents and grandparents could only dream about. And they believed fervently in education. They also believed in community service. My parents were very much devoted to their community. And third, they believed in raising their children in a diverse environment. I wanted to pursue a career in journalism. Remember, this was an era of Watergate, and my view at that time was that Carl Bernstein and Bob Woodward had saved the Republic. I decided to major in communications, and as part of that curriculum, you had to take a course in communications policy at that time. And that's when the light went off for me. And I wanted to find a way to put together my interest in communications, policy, technology, and law. And unlike a lot of my classmates at Yale Law School who were going off to clerkships, I was really interested in going to Washington and starting a career in communications.
In 1981, I was general counsel of the National Association of Broadcasters and created a fellowship program, a one-year program that was designed to attract aspiring minority lawyers. I always was super impressed with Bill Kennard's abilities as a lawyer.
I always wanted to be in government at some point. When Bill Clinton ran for president, that was really my chance. Remember, this was a time when the Telecommunications Act of 1996 was being written. We implemented it by crafting auctions, selling off the spectrum, which had never been done before. Biggest auction of anything in the history of the world. Now, most people don't even remember landlines. And that was because of good communications policy. And we architected the rules for that and made that happen. My role was to make sure that we didn't get sued, right? And we could actually pull this off.
The policies he put in place when he was chairman of the FCC have withstood the test of time. He believed in competition as a way to promote consumer value. He introduced the concept of secondary markets, believed in light touch regulation. He believed in flexible use. All of these policies have been great for the wireless industry, great for consumers.
I was the first African American to chair the agency, and I felt that in addition to creating good policy that would incentivize investment in wireless and broadband technologies, that I had a unique responsibility to make sure that those technologies reached everybody, particularly communities that would not necessarily have access to those technologies.
Low-income Americans over-index on wireless. I mean, many of them access the internet primarily via their wireless devices. A big reason for that, I believe, is the policies that Bill Kennard put in place when he was chair.
I was introduced to Barack Obama when he was a senator, and he came to me and he said, "I want you to be in my administration." It was wonderful. It was wonderful not only for me, but for my family. And I did a lot of telecom policy. I mean, Europe had a lot going on at the time around privacy and around market structure, and it was fun to get involved. I wanted to get involved with companies where I felt I could make a difference. AT&T has been such an important company in the history of telecom. I remember my father told me once, he said, "It's great to be the first, but the most important thing about being first is to make sure you're not the last." And, he would want to make sure that I'm doing what he did, mentoring young people and helping them along and giving people advice. And at this stage in my life, that's a lot of what motivates me. Because, I'm not looking to build my resume anymore. I'm looking to help other people fulfill their dreams. That's the legacy I'm looking for myself right now.